Are we live? Is this thing on? You bet your booty we're live. You know how I know we're live? Because Antonio, Senor Bonus Hole, says, what up? Okay, I got to fix something real quick. I don't like the way that looks. Not you, Antonio. Where the frick is it? Right here. Okay, that should be better. Antonio, Bonus Hole says, what up? See, that looks so much better. We are queued up. We are booted up. We are ready to rock in a Drafters $3 mini here with Disco Ball Nation. And right after this, we have our Yahoo Fantasy PPR Redraft League. And we're going to show you guys how to dominate from the 106 and how to dominate by just taking best available. So if you guys are into redraft stuff, and obviously it's redraft season, and you guys are into fantasy football and you got fantasy football questions, I'll be here for the next couple hours, folks. And I'm excited. I'm pumped. I'm amped. I'm ready to go. You know what I wish I did today? I wish I opened up a TOC pack. I wish I opened up a TOC pack to start off the stream. I should have done it. I literally just thought about it and I didn't do it. And that's on me. That's my bad. Give me a sec, fellas. All right. Yeah, that's on me. That's my bad. So tomorrow we will definitely kick off the stream by opening up a TOC pack. And tomorrow we got our Disco Ball Nation Redraft League, which is very exciting. So let's shout out Disco Ball Nation. Then we'll tell you guys what we're doing and where we're doing it at and how you could do it too. And how you can take advantage of this really, really, really ridiculous overlay and make a really, really, really ridiculous amount of money. Bad Guys Official says, bonne nuit. Quasi, a.k.a. the two-time, says, let's do this. Let us do this. Triple X Berry, vitamin water. The beverage of champions. Bad Guys Official says, how is Ashen always in the top of the draft? Great question. He seems to always find his way there. I find my way there more than the drafters. 2 million were on the clock. I've started a million of these with Tyreek Hill, but if he's best available, he's best available. I'm not going to not get Tyreek Hill. Kobe and the Cattle Dog says, all clear. Shout out to you, baby girl. Bad Guys Official says, just noticed it's Ashen's 150th. Man, he saved it for me, and he saved it for us and Disco Ball Nation. I freaking love it. Quasi says, Fuel of Champions. You already know, broski. You already know. So shout out to Disco Ball Nation. We got our boy, Bad Guys Official, who really is a wonderful guy at the 102. Ashen 1 at the 103. Yours truly at the 104. Bonus Jolito Antonio at the 107, going with Austin Eckler. Love to see it. We got Mr. Quasi at the 109, grabbing Bijan Robinson. He's at 148 of these. I'm at 146. And yeah, that's Disco Ball Nation in here. And I'm grateful for each and every one of you, you beautiful human beings. And thank you guys for tuning in. Now, I said I'd tell you guys what we're doing and where we're doing it and how you could do it too. This is a real money draft on Drafters Fantasy. It's a $3 buy-in where first place wins $30,000. There's $200,000 in total prizes. No, this is not a mock draft. This is a real money best ball tournament draft. So you're going to see some unique lineups and correlations, especially from, guys like Ashen One, myself, and Quasi, because even Bad Guys Official, because we're getting close to maxing this out. This is Ashen One's last $3 mini, so he has maxed it out. By maxing out means you've hit 150 drafts, so you're competing against 74,160 other people for the money. So you're going to see some unique correlations, some unique drafts, some unique roster builds. So don't judge us. Judge us based off of what we do in our redraft draft at 9 p.m. tonight on Yahoo. Just want to see if the queue opened up there. No, the queue did not open up there. So yeah, that's what we're doing. We're doing a $3 mini. We've been trying to pound away in the drafters 2 million. That's a $20 buy-in where first place wins $300,000. There's $2 million in total prizes and a humongous overlay opportunity. We're anticipating there may be like a 40% vacancy at this point in time, which is a huge advantage for you to come in and take advantage of this, especially if you think you know your shit drafting. There's a lot of money to be made there. A lot of money to be made there. And I know Disco Ball Nation is hammering in those drafts. And shout out to our nation. It is best ball format, which in my opinion is the most convenient way for your draft because you have 20 rounds to fill your roster for depth. Each week, a starting lineup is composed of the following positions: 1 quarterback, 3 wide receivers, 2 running backs, 1 tight end, 1 flex. At the end of the week, the best overall performances on your roster will be submitted into your weekly matchup. So no more leaving points on the bench, no more waiver wires, no more trades. None of that garbage. You literally just draft it and forget unless you're winning a really, really, really ridiculous amount of money. So if you sign up today using promo code DiscoDrafts1, I will match your initial deposit dollar for dollar up to $100. And if you're Canadian like myself, friendly reminder, all transactions are done in US dollar Ruskies. And yes, this is the only best ball tournament available to us folks in Ontario. Yours truly is from Ottawa, Ontario. So yeah. And you can now bet on the pick'ems. I just spat on my mic. You can bet on the pick'ems for the Thursday nighter, the season opener. We're gonna go with Chris Olave Garden. I started a draft very similar to this. I believe it was yesterday or the night before. So yeah, you can go do a pick'em where you can potentially 100x your $1 or whatever you want to put in for the Thursday night game. So that's very exciting. I already put a couple of props in there. I wonder if Kadarius Toney doesn't play. And if Kadarius Toney doesn't play, will that be a push, especially if I take the under? Or will they attach it to my play there? It's a good question, Disco. Thanks, Disco. Liam McKinnon, my man, he says, I'll make sure to make your next 4 minis till you cap out. My man, I appreciate you. It's so close. We're almost there. I had no idea we were gonna max this joint out, but we're doing it. And you said I'll be here until our draft is done. Liam is drafting with us in our redraft league. I believe you have the 102, right, Liam? It is a keeper. Bad Guys Official says, are you streaming the Yahoo draft? Abso-freaking-lutely. And we'll go with T. Higgins. Why the hell not? This is a very solid start. Yeah, we're going to be streaming. So, like, right after we're done this draft, we're going to go over the grades here. We're going to also then go into the Keeper Yahoo Fantasy League. This is a league that I've been part of for years and years and years now. We do have some interchangeable pieces, but the core group has been there together forever. We've been football teammates forever and drafting together forever. So they'll probably tune in closer to that time when we're about to draft there. And as a 2-player keeper, I'm keeping Jamar Chase in the first round. I have pick 106, and I'm keeping Jalen Hurts in the 6th round, which is absolutely spectacular. It's PPR format. I believe there's 17 rounds. And if I'm not mistaken, Liam at the 102 is keeping Dallas Goedert in round 5 and Devonta Smith in round 9, which is absolutely fire. I think there's like six or 7 players who are being kept in the first round. I figured Jamar Chase is a must keep because I think he's a league winner this year. Jamar Chase might be my favorite overall player, and I'm very happy he's on my team. And I think Jalen Hurts is an absolute steal in round 6, especially since in every kind of draft, he's going off in the top 3 rounds. Like Bad Guys Official snagged Hurts here at pick 23 in the second round, second last pick of the second round. So I'm very excited for our start. I'm very excited for our draft. There are a couple of values. Obviously, there's no like real way to mock for that. So I'm going to stick to my program. I'm going to stick to my big draft energy draft guide, and I'm going to take best available in terms of PPR. And I hope it's awesome. And if I really want your guys' help and opinion on my draft, and I think it's going to be a fun thing for the community. And I'm unveiling our in our Discord community, exclusively to our Discord community, a betting program, like a sports gambling program, where I will personally help you fund your bankroll with very minimal investment from you financially. Like we're talking $1, and I will teach you how to turn that dollar into a couple $100 so we can start your bankroll. No, it's not bullshit. It is 100% works all the time, every single time. This is a tried and proven method. We've helped 73 people 100% of the time, and this is going to be exclusive to our Discord community. So yeah, we're and like here's the thing, we're not taking on new people in the Discord per se for like this service. This service is completely complimentary to our Discord community. Should they want it, of course, if that's something that they're interested in. It's completely complimentary to our Discord community, and I'm very excited to unveil it to them. It's something I've been holding close to the chest for a really long time, And I think it's about time, since the season's right around the corner next week, that I teach you guys how to make stupid money. And I want nothing in return because you guys gave me everything I could ever ask for. I got the best community here on YouTube, in Discord, and in life. Shout out to Disco Ball Nation. I appreciate you guys. And if you're starting to move away from Disco Ball Nation, it's okay, but you're gonna miss out on a lot of money and a lot of fun and a lot of blessings. And tomorrow, 2 p.m., we're gonna start. We're gonna start teaching you guys how to put money in your pocket. Fine, Justin Fields it is. Let's go. I like this start. We go Tyreek Hill, Chris Olave, T. Higgins, Breece Hall, Justin Fields. That's a very solid start. I wish Breece Hall would be available in our redraft keeper league later on. I wish he'd be available, but he is not. Liam, are you doing the if you're here? Are you doing the Yahoo draft on your PC or on the phone? Let me know, please. I'd love to know where you're doing it at. That way, if you are doing it on PC, I can ask you a few tech questions on how to get it settled and get it sorted. And if you're tuning out, fuck. But yeah, I have you're doing it on the PC. Thank God you're here. God bless you. Okay, so has the draft lobby opened? Is the draft lobby available for us to enter on Yahoo? Because I have it up. But I just don't know if I'm able to go in and see that, all the pieces are where they should be in terms of the keeper and if the order is right. And because Yahoo always throws you a curveball, right? They always throw you a curveball. Let's look at our disco ball, see what they're doing in their draft. Ashton, one, you there, brother? We'll start with you. He goes CMC, Derrick Henry. This is his last $3 mini, and shout out to you. Shout out to you for saving it for us in Disco Ball Nation. I appreciate you. I remember when you first got in here, you were at 2, and this was not even a month ago. So you are a dedicated drafter. You are hardcore, and you're going to make a lot of fucking money this year. So you go CMC, Derrick Henry, Patrick Mahomes, Deontay Johnson, Kenneth Walker. That's a very Ashton 1 draft. He's staying true to himself. Bad Guys Official, who really is a great guy, goes Jamar Chase, Jalen Hurts, Jameer, I go again on my own, Jameer Gibbs, Javonte in round 4. Oh, what do you know that I don't know? Brandon Ayuk. Okay. Antonio, Senor Bonisjo. Liam McKinnon says, yeah, I've always had issues on my phone. I can't read or speak right now. I'm clearly sleep deprived. I'm looking now, but I still see a 47-minute countdown. Has anybody done a redraft on Yahoo this year? How long before you can enter the lobby? George Kittle, why the hell not? Ashton one says here. I looked up all the keepers on the mobile app and it shows their teams correctly. You could do that. Yeah, I have no idea. The Yahoo user interface is awful as is, but then they throw in all of these wrinkles and all of these ads, right? And they want you to pay for a service or start a free trial. And I would, but the paid fantasy football for Yahoo is not available in Ontario. So as an Ontario resident, if I want to draft on Yahoo, I got to endure all these fucking pop-ups and all this garbage, which is stupid. It's absolutely stupid. It's ridiculous. Tell us how you really feel, Disco. I am. Let's get weird, man. Let's get weird. George Kittle, Dallas Goedert, bully tight end approach. We go hero RB. Our start is Justin Fields, Breece Hall, Tyreek Hill, Chris Olave, T. Higgins, George Kittle, Dallas Goedert. I think we're off to a pretty decent start. I need to see what I'm going to do to pivot at the running back position because I'm going to need help there. But I like this start. I think this is a good start. Quasi says, I think it's 30 minutes. Fair enough. Antonio says, haven't done Yahoo in a long time. Been on Sleeper. Well, you're doing Yahoo tomorrow for the Disco Ball Nation Redraft League, brother. That's for damn sure. I just got to. Okay. Okay. Lee McKinnon says, when you search by player, our keepers show the team name. Okay, cool. Now, say you were to search like a player who's not kept, like a Devontae Adams or like a AJ Brown. Say you were to search them up, would they show up as a keeper as well, or like are they free agents? Quasi says more fuel to move to Sleeper. I do have a couple of drafts on Sleeper, but I can't do a keeper on Sleeper because I've been doing it on Yahoo for like the last 10 years. So it's tough. It's tough. And like, trust me, I tried. I looked into it. But I am excited. Liam, who's the team you're most worried about with their two keepers? I think the two guys I'm most worried about with their two keepers is Jerome and Johan. Jerome's keepers and Johan's keepers are fucking insane. Johan's keeping Austin Eckler in round 1 and CeeDee Lamb in round 2. And Jerome's keeping Justin Jefferson in round 1 and Tyreek Hill in round 2 in a PPR league. The fact that Jerome has those two people has me like, Liam says, if your answer isn't Jerome and Johan, you're wrong. Exactly. Yeah. JJ and Hill, Eckler and Lamb. Yeah, I agree, Liam. It's pretty terrifying. I think Litton like a kitten's got a pretty cool start too. He's got Garrett Wilson, who was undrafted last year, and he's got DK Metcalf in round 4. That's a spectacular start too. I could have went AJ Brown and Jamar Chase. AJ Brown I drafted in round 3 last year, but I couldn't justify passing on Jalen Hurts in round 6. It just doesn't make sense. All right. Do we have any running back help here? Nope. So Elijah Moore it is. This is a very weird start for me. Very weird start. But I like it. I just hope we could save it. Liam says, I mean, I get a first round pick at least, and going second makes it worth more. Exactly. Let's see what the 2-time did with his start. And I didn't finish with Antonio's team. Antonio goes Austin Eckler, Jalen Waddle, Deebo Samuel, Najee Harris, TJ Hawkinson, Trevor Lawrence, Zay Flowers, Isaiah Pacheco. Very strong start. Quasi the 2-time goes Bijan Robinson, Garrett Wilson. I love that start. I had that same start in Lifey's league. Ramondre Stevenson also got Ramondre Stevenson as well in that league. Fuck it, AJ Dillon. Also got Ramondre Stevenson. Oh, DJ Moore. Wow. I like your start. Darren Waller, Gabe Davis, David Montgomery, Sky Moore. It's a very balanced approach for you, brother, and it looks spectacular. I'm assuming you're going to try to get like a Tua here, or you're going to wait for a Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, you're probably going to wait for an Aaron Rodgers and maybe even a Jared Goff. Liam, question: How many quarterbacks is Johan taking today? Did I tell you guys the legend of Johan and how he won the league by sabotaging the league at the same time by drafting 4 quarterbacks in the draft and then trading them for spectacular values and winning first place? Let me know. Let me know if I've told you guys that story. Liam, how many quarterbacks do you think Johan's taken today? That's another reason why I'm like I have to keep a quarterback because Johan's here. Quasi says Danny Dimes Waller stack. I see you. I see you. I read you. It's fire. And you could still get a Garrett Wilson and Aaron Rodgers stack later on and still even get a third quarterback, even though I know you don't really like going three quarterbacks. This is a very unique lineup for you, buddy. I have not seen you do this kind of combination. How many drafters 2 million are you at now, Quasi? Liam McKinnon says, as a redraft rookie that year, that move threw off my entire mental. Yeah, that like I was like a well-established drafter at that point. And like that move was something I never seen before, and I thought it was the dumbest thing I ever seen, but it was also the smartest thing I ever seen. And it's like a one-time deal, but I wonder if he said it wasn't planned. So I want to know what he does this year. Because the fact that we let him win that year with that approach is absolutely bonkers. Zay Jones to Quasi. Yeah, big move. Big move. All right. Still 40 minutes. $38 minutes away. I'm excited, man. I've been chomping at the bit to get redemption in this league. We all thought, Liam McKinnon says, we all thought it was collusion at first. It's tough because, like, it's not collusion. It's him. Just like, I thought he was tanking. I generally thought he was tanking. And then he's like, made you look. And it was insane. All right, I got Rashad Penny. Hate Rashad Penny, but I seem to be getting him when I go 0 RB, especially for the first, or hero RB for the first 7 rounds. So, yeah, I just need best available at the running back position right now. So if this is my time to get exposure to Rashad Penny, I'm going to do it. Liam McKinnon says, turn into a championship firm. You think they're going to tune into the stream while we draft? I doubt it. I doubt it. Quasi says, I'm at 141 20s. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'll be happy. Like I'm gonna hit 50. Guaranteed I'm gonna hit 50. There should be enough money in my bankroll left to hit 50. So I'm going to hit 50. I'm happy with 50. And then we got a very special announcement tomorrow. We are partnering up with Owner's Box DFS. So tomorrow we're just gonna finalize the details of our new and updated partnership. And that's going to be where I'm going to be doing predominantly all my DFS work during the season this year. And if you guys don't know, we made more money than you did last year on DFS. Let's just say that. We made more money than you did on DFS, I'll say. Action One says, I'm at 138, Quasi right behind you. Shit. I mean, do I reach? I'll get Jamal Williams. I don't have a lot of Jamal. I don't love the pick, but got to do it. Liam McKinnon says, make sure you hide your Q. Fuck it. Let them try to snipe me. They have no idea that, like, I am the pivot monster. I've been drafting with guys like Ashen One and Quasi and Antonio and Bad Guys Official. Like, you can't snipe me anymore. I'm unsnipeable. Ashen One says, right behind you, Quasi. Quasi says I probably should have stayed at 140 for the weekend promo. Probably, but like you also were like not even around during that time. See, Antonio, I told you Marvin Mims was. Well, I didn't tell you. I told the 420 hustlers Marvin Mims would be a spectacular pick. I had no idea at that point in time that Jerry Jeudy would go down with a hamstring and Tim Patrick would end his career potentially, and what's his face would have KJ Hamler would have heart problems. But I always knew Marvin Mims would be a spectacular asset. Great pick. Love me some Marvin Mims. And I like what you're doing with your draft, Antonio. This is your strongest outing yet. This is definitely your strongest outing. And I was told guys like Anthony Richardson wouldn't start. Well, Anthony Richardson's starting. I was told guys like CJ Stroud wouldn't start. CJ Stroud is starting. I was told guys like Christian Kirksey would be the starting middle linebacker, and I was called an idiot for knowing what a jackbacker is in a 34 defense. Christian Kirksey got cut. I kind of know my football, but then again, I also said Jonathan Taylor was a great pick, and Jelani Woods was absolute fuck. That Jelani Woods news today. I have so much Jelani Woods exposure. I have so much Jelani Woods, and like being on the pup out for the first 4 weeks, it's not horrible, but in so many of my early drafts, he's like my main tight end. Like I was taking him around 15 in my early drafts. And those are the drafts I'm kind of mourning. Not the drafts where I got him like for free in the last round as like a tight end too. Because the first bye week is week 5, and I believe their bye week is week 13, if I'm not mistaken. When's their bye week? Where's Anthony Richardson? Wait, Russell. Okay. Week 11. That's on me. Damian Harris, let's freaking go. All right, at this point, I think I'm fine at running back. I think I'm good at running back. Where did Jonathan Taylor go? Jonathan Taylor went at the end of round 3. Really? Stud muffin. What is you doing, boo-boo? Jonathan, I wonder how far Jonathan Taylor is going to drop in our redraft league. I'm very curious. And we're on the board after Ashton makes his pick. I think Ashton one's going to snipe me on my guy here. He is best available. I'm assuming Ashton one is a sharp enough drafter to snipe me on this. Thank God. Thank the Lord. All right. I lied. I'm not done at RB. Now I am. All right. We actually did pretty good. We went hero RB for the first 8 rounds with Breece Hall. And then we got AJ Dillon, Rashad Penny, Jamal Williams, Damian Harris, and Tyler Algier. Adrian Fidesz, what up, baby boy? Are you ready for this draft? What are you at, a cabaret or whatever the hell it's called in Newfoundland? How's it going, buddy? Sell all the JT shares. Nope, dumb drafter. No, I don't think you're a dumb drafter. I think Jameson Williams is an incredible value, and I think a lot of people are sleeping on Jameson Williams. I've been trying to get as much Jameson Williams as I possibly can anytime I see him. So for there, it was either Jameson Williams or Tyler Algier, but I really wanted Tyler Algier. I don't think Tyler Algier is going to be pushed out of the entire offensive scheme there, and I think he's going to have some good red zone touches. So don't call yourself a dumb drafter. Not at all. I think you're a smart drafter. I think you're one of the better drafters I've ever drafted with. Let's look at your draft. You got Pat Mahomes, CMC, Derrick Henry, Kenneth Walker, James Conner. That's a stellar running back room, and obviously one of the best quarterbacks, if not the best quarterback. Wide receiver, Deontay Johnson, Mike Evans, Mike Thomas, Rashad Bateman, Alan Lazard, Darnell Mooney, Jameson Williams, and then David Njoku at the tight end position. 2022 called Ashton one. They want their wide receivers back. That is a throwback at the wide receiver position. I like it. It's unique. It's very unique. It's a good draft. Your running backs are always strong. See what Bad Guys Official's doing. He goes Jalen Hurts, Geno Smith, Jameer. I go again on my own, Jameer Gibbs, and then a wild reach on Javonte Williams, Zach Charbonnet, Jalen Warren, Tank Bigsby. Your running backs are very solid. Jamar Chase, Brandon Ayuk, Jordan Addison, Jackson Smith, and Jigba at ADP. Jaden Reed, love the Jaden Reed pick, and Jawan Johnson. And a lot of people were fading Jawan Johnson last week. He was going borderline undrafted around 20, and now everybody is singing his praise. Adrian Fidesz says, I draft Jameson Williams. LOL, not. Ashton does it. Genius. Move. Bravo. Bruh. No, because Ashton 1 got him in round 13. What ADP did you get Jameson Williams at? What ADP did you get Jim? Oh, shit. I got no cheese pies for you, brother. I got none. Jesse Stevens says, go pack, go. I think the Pack are going to do well this year. I think the Pack are going to finish second in that division behind the Bears. I think both of them make the playoffs. I think Minnesota is going to finish last in that division. People are going to be very, very shocked when they realize that Dalvin Cook is really good at football, and they're going to be missing him tremendously. And Alexander Mattison is not even remotely close to Dalvin Cook, and it's just a bad deal. It's just a bad deal. And that O-line is atrocious. Kirk Cousins was the most hit quarterback last year, and now they don't have a run game to protect him. So, yeah. Go Pack, go. I almost took another quarterback, tight end there, and I realized, okay, Rondale Moore keeps falling. I got to take him because he does have spike week potential. So, yeah, I'm good there. I'm done at running back. I started with Hero RB for the first 8 rounds with Breece Hall, and then we managed to get A.J. Dillon, Rashad Penny, which I hate, Jamal Williams, don't love it, Damian Harris, one of my favorite players to draft, especially in the middle rounds, Tyler Algier, who's also another one of my favorite running backs to draft in the middle rounds. Wide receiver, we go Tyreek Hill, Chris Olave, T. Higgins, Elijah Moore, Rondale Moore. Tight end, we got George Kittle and Dallas Goedert. For best ball, this is a pretty spectacular draft, and we also got Justin Fields. Bad Guys Official says he's playing catch-up on tight end. Juwan Johnson, Ferguson. Yeah, it's not bad. Like, here's mine. I think you're going to get 3 rookie tight ends this year in the top 15 and 1 rookie tight end in the top 10. That's my hot take. And it's not really a hot take because I've been fucking saying it all off season. Yeah, I'll take DJ Chark here. Jesse Stevens says thoughts on Addison. I think that he is going to be spectacular when they're not running the football because he can't block worth a damn. I think he's going to have some big play threats, but I would much rather get KJ Osborne at ADP due to the fact that he's going to be on the field and have more utilization on a down-to-down basis than I would be inclined to want to take Jordan Addison because I think he's going to get bumped, and once he gets bumped, he's not going to be able to move because he is fucking tiny. And it's not just like a theory. Like, put on the tape, the way you stop Jordan Addison is you play physical with him. The only time Jordan Addison gets open is if it's off coverage in the zone. So he's going to come on as a third wide receiver, predominantly in the slot role, where he's doing that motion and then trying to get open and not being bumped on it. So I'd rather take an every down player like KJ Osborne like 4 rounds later than I would on Jordan Addison. So Jordan Addison, out of the 3 first-round wide receivers that were drafted this year, I would say Jordan Addison's my least favorite. My most favorite would be Zay Flowers, Jackson Smith and Jigba. I like him. I'm not worried about the broken wrist. I think maybe his first couple of weeks he'll suffer. And yes, it's a 3 wide receiver room, but like that's what the NFL is. You know, there's 3 wide receivers, especially in best ball format. Any of them we're going to eat, but like redraft best ball, Zay Flowers all day. But yeah, Jordan Addison, I'm not there. Adrian Fitter says I was regularly drafting him in round 13. Maybe I just hate you, Adrian. No, I fucking love you, bro. I need, honestly, send me a screenshot of like our first couple of drafts where you drafted Jameson Williams. I promise you it wasn't round 13. I promise you. Luke Musgrave. Musgrave has the potential and the ability, but he's not one of the tight ends he's not one of the rookie tight ends I'm projecting to finish in the top 15. If he does finish in the top 15, then there will be 4 rookie tight ends in the top 15 this year. I think Dalton Kincaid is going to finish in the top 15. I think Michael Mayer is going to finish in the top 15. I think Luke Schoonmaker is going to make it right outside of the top 15 tight ends. And like when I'm saying top 15 as a tight end, I'm not necessarily saying like, okay, like you're going to fucking put up Travis Kelce numbers, because it's Travis Kelce who's an outlier at the position, who like literally competes with any position, whether it be quarterback, running back, wide receiver. Like Travis Kelce is him. Okay. But everybody else, like last year, I believe Freiermuth was averaging 8.4 fantasy points per game, and he was the 6th tight end. So it's not saying a lot. Like, we're not saying these guys are going to be league winners or anything. We're just talking overall fantasy football projections. So I'm just creating like a little bit of realism. Luke Musgrave, I'm not as high on him as everybody else. I would much prefer Jaden Reed if I were going to take a rookie. Justin Ross. Yeah, I would much prefer to take a Jaden Reed if I were to take a rookie player on the Green Bay Packers at ADP. Luke Musgrave, I'm not there on the hype. But yeah, Sam Laporta, I think, is going to have a top 10 season, potentially even a top 5 season. And I think Darren Waller may be a top 3 tight end this year. I think Hawkinson is going to remind everybody why he fucking is TJ Hawkinson, and he's overvalued and overrated. I'll take Kyler Murray here at this point. If he does come back, he has the potential to absolutely break fantasy football. And as a second quarterback with Justin Fields, I think it's a relatively safe bet. I don't think I'm going to go 3 quarterbacks here. I think week 13 by that point, Kyler Murray should be in. And if not, shame on him. Shame on him. Bad Guys Official says JSN is apparently back at practice. Yeah, he's ready for week 1. Bad Guys Official also says Jesse not loving Addison, but he will benefit from coverages rolling to JJ. This is true, but he's not going to benefit from Kirk Cousins getting absolutely fucking smoked because they're not going to have a legitimate run game. The run game is going to be atrocious. But Myles Gaskin is now a very interesting piece who could be a good late round steal at the running back position. Thank you to Quasi for bringing that to my attention earlier today. As Jesse says, Musgrave will make you eat zatar. Funny guy. Ashton one says Hill. Taysom Hill. Taysom Hill. He's not a rookie. Ashton one says genius level pick every time. You got Taysom Hill again. Every single time. I like your Sam Howell pick there. I love Cole Kmet. Cole Kmet has top 10 upside as well. Jesse Stevens says Chandler and Vikes. Yeah, I love Tyson Chandler this year. I was kind of leaning towards Keenan Nwangwu, and then there was a time where like I tried to get exposure here in these best ball drafts to Dwayne McBride as well. But I think realistically, I don't want any of them. Not even Madison. I don't want any of those running backs in any of my best ball in any of my redraft lineups. In best ball for exposure purposes, because I'm at 146 $3 minis and 42 drafters 2 million. Sure, I'll try to get exposure there in like last round dart throws, but at ADP, I refuse to take Madison currently. When we were drafting in May, prior to the Dalvin Cook release, Madison was round 9, round 10, practically free. Is Chandler still available? I might take him for you here. So far, I like our draft. Liam, are you here, buddy? Is the lot? Oh, okay. Enter live draft. All right. I think we're set up. I actually set it up properly. What do you know? It looks good. It looks good. Liam, if you could check my work, Adrian, if you could check my work by like checking the Yahoo lobby, that would be phenomenal. Just make sure everything is copacetic. I don't want Fournette. I'm not taking Fournette. I have too much Fournette. We'll take Chase Claypool here. Adrian Fez says another show said that Andrews is a budget Kelsey and Waller is a budget Andrews, and I agree. What does that make Laporta? Laporta, like he's not comparable to those 3 names, but in a 12-team draft, 3 guys are going to get one of those names that you had alluded to, the Kelsey, Andrews, and Waller. What are you going to do to either stream a tight end or get a late tight end with potential spike weeks based off of their like realistically, it's easy to say, oh yeah, take a Kelsey, take a Waller, take an Andrews. After that, who are we taking? Kyle Pitts, Dallas Goedert. Okay, that's 5 names. Then you got to figure out what the hell you're doing at the tight end position. And once you figure out what you're doing at the tight end position there, you're going to have to get unique and you're going to have to figure out which names make sense. And with the situation currently, should I take a 3rd quarterback here? John Mechie screaming at me. Shout out to John Mechie. An Ontario prospect, Canadian, born and raised. Yeah, Adrian, Liam, if you guys are here, can you guys please make sure everything's copacetic there? Jesse Stevens says Labusta. Whatever, man. Bad Guys Official says, first time I've seen Mike White drafted. Mike White has been drafted already? Does this guy have, I wonder if this guy has Tua. No Tua. He has no Tua and no Klua. What the fuck is this guy doing? This is his fourth draft here, so I will give him a little bit of credit. And then Daniel Bellinger. I kind of do like the Daniel Bellinger pick. I'm not going to lie. I like the Daniel Bellinger pick. I'm cool with it. I think it's solid. I'm just going to queue up a couple cues here. And then at the wide receiver position, I'm going to queue up my guy, Demario Douglas. If he gets sniped, he gets sniped. And then at the running back position, I'm going to queue up Askin, just for exposure purposes, because I clearly have 0 shares to him. And then I'll make a decision when we get there. And then we'll look at all the Disco Ball Nation's drafts, see how they did. And then we're going to go over to our Yahoo Real Money, Real Draft 2-player keeper on Yahoo, PPR format. I'm drafting from the 106. I got Jamar Chase in the first round as one of my keepers. And I got Jalen Hurts in the second round as my second, in the 6th round as my second keeper, which is pretty dope. I like the Evan Hull pick here, Quasi. That didn't go unnoticed. I really like the Evan Hull pick here. Jonathan Taylor situation is so weird. Jesse Stevens says, does Joshua Kelly have value as a handcuff? In this format, Joshua Kelly has tremendous value as a handcuff because due to the volume and the projections that everybody has for Eckler, if anything were to happen to Eckler, you would have a unique advantage to all the Eckler owners in the last 2 rounds by getting a Joshua Kelly. So for that purpose, absolutely. He's not really Quasi got him in round 17, but he is going up in terms of ADP. So let's look at our queue. All right, let's take Demario Douglas, Pop Douglas. So yeah, Joshua Kelly has phenomenal value as a handcuff here. In redraft format, I would say just if he's your last pick and it's a very deep bench, sure. But if it's not a deep bench, I wouldn't waste a roster spot on him. All right, let's look at Bad Guys Official in his lineup. He goes Jalen Hurts. He goes with a 2-6-9-3 roster construction. This is his 125th Drafters $3 mini. He goes Jalen Hurts, Geno Smith, solid 2 quarterback build there. Running backs, he goes Jameer. I go again on my own, Jameer Gibbs. Love the pick. Javonte Williams was an absolute reach, but I understand why. Zach Charbonnet, Jalen Warren, Tank Bigsby, Deuce Vaughn. At the wide receiver position, he goes Jamar Chase. Love the pick. Brandon Ayuk, Jordan Addison, Jackson Smith and Jigba. Jaden Reed, love Jaden Reed. I'm so high on Jaden Reed this year. Richie James, also think he has huge upside. Joshua Palmer, phenomenal. Deontay Hardy, Quez Watkins, Jawan Johnson, I think it's solid. Jake Ferguson, I understand it. Dawson Knox, I like it. I would give that a B. I'll give that a B. Good team all around. Quasi, aka the 2-time, the guy who won first and second place in one of these tournaments last year, making like a whopping 30K. He says he had a nice 75-yard TD running. Nobody counts preseason. Logically speaking, preseason is completely irrelevant. It's just, does he fit the mold of a good potential steal as a handcuff later on? In redraft, no, unless it's a deep bench. In Bestball, he's one of your best last round picks. One of the best. Let's look at Ashen One. Shout out to Ashen One. This is his 150th. He just maxed out the $3 mini. That's 150 $3 minis, and he's at 138 drafters, 2 millions. He goes with a very unique 2-4-10-4 build. Can't say I've ever seen that. So that gives him a unique advantage in the overall field against 74,160 other competitors. Patrick Mahomes at the quarterback position. And then he's got Sam Howell as well. Solid. I wonder who Washington plays week 10. Running back, he goes CMC, Derrick Henry, Kenneth Walker, James Conner. Yeah, I would go with four running backs if I went with this build too. That's beautiful. Wide receiver, Deontay Johnson, Mike Evans, Michael Thomas, Rashad Bateman, Alan Lazard, Darnell Mooney, Jamison Williams, Josh Downs, Randall Cobb, Puka Nakua. Love the Puka Nakua pick. Tight end, David Njoku, Cole Kmet, Taysom Hill, Zach Ertz. Very unique, buddy. Very unique. A+ because it's your last draft. I would give it a B+ just overall. I think it's super unique. I haven't seen it before. Super unique. I like it a lot. Senor Bonus Hole goes Trevor Lawrence, Brock Purdy. He goes with a 2.792. Antonio goes Trevor Lawrence, Brock Purdy, running back, Austin Eckler, Najee Harris. I like that to start. Isaiah Pacheco, Dalvin Cook, Elijah Mitchell, Gus Edwards, Leonard Fournette. Wide receiver, he goes Jalen Waddle, Deebo Samuel, Zay Flowers, Juju Smith-Schuster, Marvin Mims. That's a crazy wide receiver room right there. Isaiah Hodgins, Alec Pierce, Rashid Shaheed, McCole Hardman, tight end, TJ Hawkinson, Noah Fant. That's an A-, brother. That's an A-. That's your best draft I've seen you do yet, Antonio. That's sick. That's sick. Liam McKinnon says, redraft room is open now. Does it look good? Does it look like everything is copacetic, like where it should be, brother? Let me know. Quasi, a.k.a. the two-time, goes Daniel Jones, Aaron Rodgers. I knew he was going to go there. He goes with a 2.792 build. So DJ, Aaron Rodgers. Running back, he goes Bijan Robinson, Ramondre Stevenson, ooh. David Montgomery, ooh. Tajay Spears, I understand the pick. Roshan Johnson, love the pick. Joshua Kelly, love the pick. Evan Hall, love the pick. This is why he's a two-time, right? Wide receiver, he goes Garrett Wilson, DJ Moore, Gabe Davis, Sky Moore. I like the Sky Moore pick. Zay Jones, Marquez Valdez-Scantling, Devontae Parker, Josh Reynolds, Tutu Atwell. Tight end, he goes Darren Waller and Tyler Conklin. You know I'm not going to grade you because, like, you're the fucking GOAT. You won first and second place in this format last year, and you clearly outdrafted me. So speaking of me and my draft, let's look at what we did here. This is our 146th $3 mini, so we have 4 left before we max this tournament out. We go Justin Fields and Kyler Murray. So we go with a 2.6-10-2 build. We go running back Breece Hall, A.J. Dillon, Rashad Penny, which I absolutely hate, Jamal Williams, meh, Damian Harris, love, Tyler Algier, love. Wide receiver, we go Tyreek Hill, Chris Olave, T. Higgins, Elijah Moore, Rondell Moore, I want more, DJ Chark, Justin Ross, Chase Claypool, John Mechie, shout out to Ontario, Demario Pop Douglas, Pop Shutta. Tight end, we go George Kittle and Dallas Goedert. I like that draft. I think that draft went really well. Adrian Phillips says, looks like the entire league took a first, and I'm stuck with the inherited poverty team. It wasn't a poverty team, though. It had Mahomes, and it had Nick Chubb, and then he got absolutely fleeced, and got nothing in return. So let's figure out how to share this. All right. Present, share screen. You pick 6th. Okay. Okay. So you see what I mean by all this bullshit that they have up here? Now, I just need to make sure that, like, all the keepers are in place. How do I look at my roster? I'm so lost on this fucking app. Okay, so I'm looking at my team, and it has Jalen Hurts and Jamar Chase. And I should not have a pick in the first round, but it says I have a pick 1 in the first round. I don't understand. I don't understand. Okay, yeah. Adrian Fitta says, so where are they now? I believe they're both actually I believe they're actually free agents. Mahomes should be a free agent, and so should Nick Chubb. So you should be able to get. You got to change your team name, man. What pick do you have? Your Disco's Dingleberries. Nice. I like that. I figured that's you. DraftKings football. Who the hell is DraftKings football? Who the hell's picking at the 104? DraftKings football. All right. You guys are idiots. Cream of the crop. Young Hoes and Romeos. That's Liam. Kenobi. DraftKings football. That's gotta be Chris. It's gotta be Officer Chrissy. Lee McKinnon says, yeah, I have no clue how we restrict draft picks. I'm pretty sure I set it up. But yeah. Adrian Fez says, you have Chase. You damn Skippy, I have Chase. Okay, but like, where does it... Okay. There's got to be a different way to see... Quasi says, sleeper, keeper, say that 10 times fast, leagues allows you to put the keepers wherever you want on the draft board. Noted. Because I'm not dealing with this Yahoo bullshit ever again. Okay. Okay. I'm so lost. Hopefully this isn't a bust and it all fucking works. But like this is ridiculous. Okay, we got 7 minutes. We're gonna start queuing some people up. We're not gonna queue anybody up. We won't queue anybody up. What are the draft sounds? Is there a way to minimize all the... Look at all of these ads. Like I cannot pay in Ontario for Yahoo Fantasy Sports. Okay, I cannot pay for Yahoo Fantasy Sports in Ontario. And for that, I'm being punished by all of these ads on my freaking screen, and it's ridiculous. I'm stressing. Litton like a kid says, let's fucking go. Man. I hope that like everything is copacetic and set up properly because I'm freaking stressed right now. I'm really stressed because like I don't know if like it's taking like so like I'm keeping Chase in the 6th. I don't know if it's gonna let me make a pick in the 6th. I hope it doesn't because I thought I set it up that way. But like clearly this app fucking sucks dick. Liam McKinnon says praying Thomas misclicks off Bijan. I don't think there's any way Thomas is not drafting Bijan. If I'm a betting man, Thomas is going with Bijan at the 101. There's a reason why he didn't keep Nick Chubb. Go to draft results. Where the fuck is that? Draft results. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So that should be good, right? No, it's not. I don't know. I don't know. Adrian Finna says, did you assign the keepers disco to the correct rounds? Absolutely. Bad Guys Official says, agreed. Yahoo is the worst. 3 times it has crashed on me. Auto drafted while I was trying to get back in. That sucks. Everything's good, says Liam. I hope so. No ads in the sleeper draft. Next year, we're going to sleeper for sure. Adrian says, did you assign the keepers disco? 100%. 100% I did it. Tim D says, let's go. Let's go, Tim D. Timmy D. Wasim Sayeg says he's taking Chubb. No way. No way. Like, I remember back when we announced the draft order, which was in March, he said he was going Bijan, and I believe it's been engraved in his mind since. So I think he's going there. Bad Guys Official says, one time Yahoo glitched and didn't record the draft, so the commission asked us if we remembered who we picked. Jesus Christ. Man, I'm having an anxiety attack, Bad Guys. And I say you're a good guy, but that was a dickhead thing to say, man. To correct rounds, yes, Adrian, I did. Round by round, it's all there. Litton Like a Kitten says, Bijan IR is out for the season. Draft is good, Disco, what's up? So everything's I'm just worried that when my turn's up, it's going to let me make a pick in the first round, which I don't want because I'm keeping Jamar Chase, right? So I just want to make sure everything's copacetic and everything's clear and all set. Jerome said it was good. And if Jerome said it was good, that's good because he's my co-commish. Liam McKinnon says all our picks line up with that at least. Rob B says, Geesh. Give me Chase Scrub. Give me Cooper Kupp, and I'll trade you Jamar. I'll trade you Jamar Chase for Cooper Kupp and Travis Kelce. No problem. No problem. You got a deal, sir. Shake on it, pal. You want to shake on it, pal? All right, Quasi, I got it. I got the vitamin water. Triple X berry. The blueberry, acai, pomegranate. Pomegranate tastes like juicy cardboard. It's a fact. We got 3 minutes till this joint pops off. And then we'll find out when pick 3 happens.
Sixth pick. This is actually my favorite one to discuss. Please
I don't want to
pay no
talk to
attention
you.
to whatever I might be saying in the other videos, because the sixth pick in Yahoo leagues is where we typically find Travis Kelce. Friends, I can make a case for him much earlier than this. He's the most dominant and unfair tight end.
Never, ever drafting on Yahoo Fantasy ever again. This is the last time. Last time. Bad Guys Official says, sorry, Disco, I get PTSD every time I hear Yahoo. I'm about to get the same fucking thing, man. Jesus Christ. Rob B says, eat it. Quasi says, you're guaranteed to win your league now because yeah, you're right. You're right. Because I got the triple X berry, blueberry, acai, pomegranate, juicy cardboard. Sponsor the kids. Vitamin water. I almost called it smart water. I don't deserve it anymore. Adrian Fitta says, bro, why is Yahoo dropping video ads on me? I have no idea. Litton Like a Kitten says, press X. Thanks, man. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Robbie Mine. He says, I got the only tight end in the league. Makes sense. Makes sense. Travis Kelce. He's got Cooper Kupp in round 1, and he's got Travis Kelce in round 2. That's a pretty solid start. Pretty spectacular start. Liam, I can't believe we didn't mention him as one of the teams to be scared of. Quasi said, I tried to tell you. You did try to tell me. I appreciate you. Adrian Fitta says, weird. In my video, he said, don't worry, bro. Disco's going to sell. I don't sell unless it's Drafters Fantasy Sports. Sign up using promo code DiscoDrafts1 today, and we'll match your initial deposit dollar for dollar up to $100. Friendly reminder, all transactions are done in US dollar riskies if you're Canadian like myself. And if you're drafting from Ontario, it's the only best ball app you could do so. And if you don't like best ball drafts, you can get in on a Drafters Pick'em. That's all I'm selling, buddy. Where $1 can turn into $100. This is how you 100x your dollars. That's all I'm selling. Drafters Fantasy Sports. And then as of I'm also selling TOC because TOC's fucking fire. It's like Pokemon meets fantasy football meets the stock market. That should be their slogan. Pokemon meets fantasy football meets the stock market. I think it's so cool, man. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. So when Kenobi is on the board, we're going to see what kind of deal is going on. All right. Let me know if the sounds are annoying. Linton Like a Kitten says Garrett Wilson round 17. That's fire. That's good value. Rob B says, I mean, I did come second. Yeah, I should have came first, but Wasim got really lucky with a really good defense. Well, not a really good defense. He had the LA Chargers defense against the Colts. Who was starting that week? Was it Nick Foles? Man, that's the worst loss. That's the worst loss. He went Nick Chubb? Wasim says, told you he's taking Chubb. Adrian Fair says, sweet segue. Okay. How do I see who he took? Tony. Okay. How do I see who was taken? AJ Brown. Who took AJ Brown? Okay, it's all working out. DraftKings took Tony Pollard. So Nick Chubb, Bijan Robinson, Tony Pollard. So who's on the clock? The comeback. Brian's on the clock. Where the hell's Brian? Brian, you're not. Oh, I'm going to text him right now. Can somebody call Brian Clark, please? Okay. No. 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 Draft results. Round by round. Draft. Okay. Draft board's clearly the best way to view it. Okay. This might be better so we can see everybody's team here. So far, Nick Chubb goes, Bijan Robinson, then Justin Jefferson is the keeper, then Tony Pollard goes off the board, then Cooper Kupp is the keeper, then Jamar Chase is the keeper, then AJ Brown gets drafted, then Saquon Barkley is the keeper, then Derrick Henry gets picked. Am I up? Jesus Christ. This is a disaster. All right. So I'm up next. So far I have Jamar and Jalen Hurts. And I'm going to take Najee Harris. We're off to a good start. Okay, hold on. Is there a way that I can pull this up? Okay, chat. How do I pull this up? I don't get this. Okay, cream of the crop is up. So far, let's just zoom this out. They really make it difficult for you to enjoy a fucking fantasy draft on stream here. I'll be completely honest. Okay. So, like, is Thomas saying that he didn't mean to take Nick Chubb there? Is that what happened? He accidentally took Nick Chubb? Okay. Okay. Kenobi's on the board. Okay. So here we go. We got an active view right now of who's being drafted. So we'll just zoom in here. Perfect. All right. So Young Hoes and Romeos goes with Patrick Mahomes. Awesome. Jahmyr Gibbs goes to cream of the crop. Aaron Jones, Homer pick. Kenobi goes Josh Allen. Okay. Draft results. There's got to be a way where like you could view this better. There isn't. Whatever. All right, we're up in a couple of picks. I see the guy I want. I'm not going to queue him up, but I see the guy I want. And like so far on my team, I got Jalen Hurts, Jamar Chase, Najee Harris, and I see the guy I want. I've been really high and bullish on this guy, so I hope he comes to us. Lee McKinnon says, I have Goddard. Yes, you do, buddy. You drafted him. He was one of your keepers. Who just got picked? Who just got picked? Was Debo just picked? It was probably Debo, wasn't it? All right. I wanted Debo. Yeah, Yahoo's fucking garbage. Okay, am I going the right way now? Yeah, Cup D's Nuts took Debo from me. So we went JK, Kenneth Walker. Then Keenan Allen goes off the board. Yeah, Yahoo's a fucking shit show. Lee McKinnon says, sorry, I know I had him. I was replying to the chat. Oh, who said? Rob B says, I didn't draft Goddard. I know you didn't. Liam drafted Goddard. Dude, what the fuck? You don't have Goddard on your team. Look, Goddard is not on your team, bro. You got Cooper Kupp, Kelsey, Debo. Young Hoes and Romeo's got Bijan, Mahomes, Aaron Jones, Goddard, Devontae Smith. He's not on your team. You're good. 8 picks until my turn. Ron didn't draft Goddard. It's Rob. Oh, never mind. Just Yahoo doing Yahoo things. Okay, I'm just catching up. This is confusing. Okay. Follow the picks in the chat, bro. Scroll all the way down. Okay. Jerome Rabihas Steven says, is this behind? It might have a little bit delay, but if you click on the live button on your YouTube screen, wherever you're watching it, it should bring it like as close as it is as possible to the live. Wasim says, why are you scrolling up? Because I've never drafted on Yahoo on a PC. I've never drafted on Yahoo on a PC, and I'm very stressed. And I feel like my draft is going okay, but it could be better if I was paying attention to what the fuck was going on. But it's tough to pay attention because there's like 10,000 ads. Like Laurential Bank is just fucking screaming at me right now. Jesse Stevens says, I think so. Yeah. So the streams are always a little bit behind. So I would like pay attention to the draft, tune into the stream and chat, but there's always a stream delay, like a little bit of delay. I believe it's like a 15 to 20 second delay. Rob B says, my bad. Yahoo was complicated for a second. It's not a second. Yahoo is always complicated. What are we laughing at now? What did I miss? What seems laughing? Fuck, man. Laurentian Bank is young. You know what, guys? I'm happy that we finally got to do this draft. I did miss you guys terribly. I have been drafting all off season, so it's good to see you guys back here. I see who I want. That's what I want. Hopefully, the comeback doesn't snipe me because he did 2 rounds ago in the last round. Cup these nuts, snipe me. So we'll try to get our guy. I like the guy I see. I want him on my team. And if I get him on my team, I'm going to be very happy. Okay. Oh, somebody just took Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor alert. We take here. Love the pick. So Disco's Dingleberries takes Justin Fields. I don't know what I'm doing. Took Jonathan Taylor. Oh shit. That's rough deal, bro. It's a bad deal. Wasim says it's a 10-second delay right now. Noted. Yeah, I don't notice the delay. Like, I don't feel it. Liam McKinnon says, Dan, you got more. If you guys know me, you know I am all aboard the more. Oh, DraftKings football took Zay Flowers. Whew. This is going good. This is going real good. All right, let's look at my team. So far, we got Jalen Hurts, Jamar Chase, DJ Moore, Najee Harris, Kenneth Walker. This draft is going well. Wasim saying, Zay, what a reach. Yeah, that's an absolute reach. And then Christian Watson, which is a tremendous value, goes to Kenobi. Terry McLaurin goes to Young Hose and Romeo's. Great pick. Cream of the crop snags Darren Waller. Cream of the crop is low-key building a solid team. James Cook goes to Kenobi. That's who we were eyeing with our next pick, so we're definitely going to have to pivot off of that. I'm just looking at the board. I see my next two picks. So hopefully I don't get sniped, but I like what we're doing so far. So far, we're building a very strong team. Michael Pittman Jr. goes to DraftKings football. This is going well. Big draft energy on YouTube. Okay, we're good. My team. Okay. Who's just taken? DeAndre Hopkins was just taken. Okay. Oh shit! T Sizzle felt reverse psychology from Najee. Huh. Adrian Fitta says Yahoo ADP is made by preschool students. And like that's what I'm saying. Like we got a shot at real ADP pretty much since the beginning of spring all the way to the very end of the summer. So this draft is going absolutely phenomenal for us right now. So far on our team, we got a couple repeat offenders from last year. Same guys we had last year. We had Jalen Hurts last year, Jamar Chase. Those are our two keepers. Najee Harris we had last year. George Kittle we had last year. Our new additions to those guys we had last year are guys I'm very high on, DJ Moore and Kenneth Walker. So for a redraft, I think I'm fucking crushing it right now. Jalen Hurts, Jamar Chase, DJ Moore, Najee Harris, Kenneth Walker, George Kittle. We are chilling. I wonder who's going to be the first one to take a kicker in a defense. So after we take George Kittle, the comeback takes TJ Hawkinson. Then I don't know what I'm doing, clearly. Takes Brandon Ayuk. Then Litton like a kitten takes Alexander Madison. Disco's Dingleberries. That's knifey. Adrian Fidesz. He takes Cam Akers. And it's 8 picks until our turn. And I see multiple names I want here. Multiple names I'm very excited for. And I know one of them is going to fall to me. And I'm just waiting to see who the first idiot is who takes a defense and a kicker. What round are we in? Round 5. Okay, so I'm not going to get my next round pick, which sucks. But I mean, I got Jalen Hurts there, which is pretty great. Wasim Seg says NFL has the worst ADP of all time, worst fantasy football period. Incorrect. Fantrax, by far, the worst fantasy football app ever created. It doesn't even come close. Fantrax is absolutely atrocious. That's awful. And then ESPN, the last 3 years I've been on it, it's crashed on me week 1, so I'm never touching ESPN ever fucking again. NFL was meh, so. It's okay. It's not exciting. It's not spectacular. But yeah, sleeper for like redraft league is definitely the way to go. For basketball, all I know is drafters, and I feel like the experience on drafters has been absolutely incredible. It's been super fun. But yeah, I'm loving this draft. I want to see what everybody else is doing with their draft. All right, so let's look at cream of the crop. So far, he has Nick Chubb in round 1. Stephon Diggs was one of his keepers. Jahmyr Gibbs in round 3. Travis Etienne was his 4th round keeper. Then Darren Waller. Pretty strong team. Young Hoes and Romeos goes Bijan Robinson in round 1. Patrick, that's Liam McKinnon. Patrick Mahomes in round 2. Aaron Jones in round 3. Terry McLaurin in round 4. Dallas Goedert is one of his keepers. And his keeper in round 9 is Devonta Smith. Kenobi, his first round keeper was Justin Jefferson. Second round keeper, Tyreek Hill, which is a terrifying start. Then he gets Josh Allen. Oh, God. Then he gets Christian Watson. Then he gets James Cook. Fuck. Yep, I thought I was having a great draft. DraftKings, I believe that's Chris. Tony Pollard, Mark Andrews, J.K. Dobbins, Zay Flowers, Michael Pittman, Ramondre Stevenson. Yeah, you suck. That's a bad team, bro. Cup D's Nuts goes Cooper Cup as his first round keeper. Travis Kelce is his second round keeper. Debo Samuel in the 3rd round. Just sniped us. Really wanted him. Joe Burrow. It's a homer pick. DeAndre Hopkins. Good value there. We go Jamar Chase with our first keeper in the 1st round. Then we pick Najee Harris in the 2nd round. Kenneth Walker in the 3rd round. DJ Moore in the 4th round. George Kittle in the 5th round. We're keeping Jalen Hurts in the 6th round. Jerome said, pause it for a sec. What the fuck am I pausing? That's not how live streams work. No, never mind. Okay, cool. The comeback goes AJ Brown. He had such a strong team last year to start. I actually traded Jamar Chase for him, to him. But he had Javonte Williams and Breece Hall on his team last year, and they both went down with injuries. So like he had a spectacular draft on paper, like preseason, just like really bad luck. So he goes AJ Brown, Calvin Ridley, Keenan Allen. Like that's a 6 start, and he has Breece Hall as his keeper in round 4, which is sick. TJ Hawkinson in round 5, Khalil Herbert in round 6, Trevor Lawrence in round. Trevor Lawrence is his 11th round keeper. Jerome says, fight happened at the field with the kids. Frick, you're still at the football field right now? You're coaching? Is everybody okay? Overbrook. I don't know. Football says Saquon Barkley, T. Higgins, Tyler Lockett. So Saquon is his 1st round pick. T. Higgins, Tyler Lockett. Solid. Tyler Lockett's a little bit early for my taste. Then Jonathan Taylor, Brandon Ayuk, Dalvin Cook, Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs is his 7th round keeper. Okay. 5 picks until our turn. Litton like a kitten goes Derrick Henry with his 1st overall pick. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd overall pick. Lamar Jackson with his 3rd overall pick. DK Metcalf is his 4th round keeper. Alexander Madison in the 5th. Rashad White in the 6th. Garrett Wilson is his 17th round keeper. He was undrafted. Is everybody okay, Jerome? I hope everybody's okay. 4 picks until our turn. We'll catch up. Who is it? It's Wasim, Johan, and Adrian. Okay. The Dreams team is the one who got David Montgomery. I was really eyeing David Montgomery there. Kyle Pitts goes to Smack Moses. So Smack Moses is the guy notorious for drafting 16 quarterbacks. Deontay Johnson, Rashad White, Dalvin Cook, Khalil Herbert, DeAndre Swift, Jahan Dotson, Christian Kirk, Mike Williams, Jordan Addison, Isaiah Pacheco, AJ Dillon. And hopefully we can get a really, really good flex option here. I just hope he doesn't get taken. Who's on the board right now? DraftKings football. There's no way he's going to take him. Okay. DraftKings football show. Chris, you're a fucking idiot, and I love you for it. He takes Kirk Cousins. Sick, absolutely sick. I'm getting some sick value here, man. I'm getting some phenomenal value here. All right, Cup D's Nuts is probably going to snipe me because he always snipes me. He always builds these fucking super teams. So go ahead and snipe me, bud. Antonio Gibson, I did not get sniped. George Pickens, let's fucking go. Litton Like a Kitten says, you didn't say how my draft was going. LOL, you just listed my players' input, please. I got you. Draft results. Litton Like a Kitten. Okay, you got Lamar Jackson, Jalen Waddle, DK Metcalf, Derrick Henry, Alexander Madison, Rashad White, Garrett Wilson. I would say it's quite spectacular. I wouldn't have gotten Alexander Madison where you got him. I understand the desire to get Madison. I understand the draw there, but I'm not there personally on Madison. But so far, it's very solid. It's a good draft. You're doing really, really well, and I can tell that you're using your Big Draft Energy draft guide. So shout out to you for getting that free value for signing up on Drafters Fantasy Sports using promo code DiscoDrafts1, where we'll match your initial deposit dollar for dollar up to $100. Yes. Okay, so you're laughing. Everybody's cool. Everybody's fine. Nobody lost an eye. We're Gucci. Disco's Dingleberries. That's my guy, Adrian Fidesz. Jerome Rabia Stevens says, why didn't I get that? Where do I get this draft guide? I sent it to you. You have it. You actually have the draft guide. So Justin Fields, Chris Olave, Amari Cooper, Joe Mixon, Cam Akers, Deontay Johnson, and then Dameon Pierce as a 9th round keeper, and then DPJ as a 17th round keeper. I'd say your draft is off to a good start. Good start. When's my next pick? Okay. Yeah, we're doing all right. Draft results. Okay, so let's look at Johan's team. How many quarterbacks does Johan have right now? Be honest. So he has Justin Herbert, CeeDee Lamb, Gabe Davis, Austin Eckler, James Conner, Kyle Pitts, Javonte Williams. It's a good start. It's a very strong start. Very solid all around the board. So this is the defending champion, ladies and gentlemen. Liar, static on your mic. Back up a little bit. I'll come a little bit closer. I don't think it's static. There's been like an echo on my mic forever. I just need to buy a new mic. So the Dreams team goes Devontae Adams, Drake London. CMC was his first round keeper, and he had him as a 12th overall pick here. Miles Sanders, Chris Godwin, David Montgomery, Amon-Ra St. Brown was his 9th round keeper, and then Brian Robinson, B-Rob the Mob. Pretty solid team. All right, 5 picks until my turn. Let's take a look here. Okay, I see my next pick. I'm excited for my next pick. Hopefully he falls to me. I don't anticipate anybody's as high on him as I am. You said legit hard to hear. Is that better? Is this better? Jerome says Chris is commenting on YouTube. Chris, why don't you just get like a YouTube account? It like you just got to connect your Gmail to your YouTube. It's like 30 seconds. And then you can help me out by being an extra subscriber. Hold on. How many subs are we at? You got one? Okay. So why are you on Jerome's? You don't make sense. Okay, we're on the clock. Who was just taken? Zach Charbonnet. Is my guy? Oh, my guy's there. This draft is. Oh man. Kinda troll move. Got one. I'm a subscriber. Gotcha. Okay, troll move. Noted. So far on our team, we got Jalen Hurts, Jamar Chase, DJ Moore, Najee Harris, Kenneth Walker, George Kittle, George Pickens, Samaje Perine. Whew. Whew. If you guys know me, you know I absolutely love Samaje Perine. So I'm very happy with the way our draft is going right now. Wasim Seg said it was either Perine or Brian Robinson. Nice pick. Well, like you know this because you've been drafting with us on Drafters Fantasy Sports, how valuable both of those guys are in these rounds in particular. So shout out to you for taking B-Rob the Mob, because if it wasn't Samaje Perine, I would have definitely taken B-Rob the Mob. So good for you, buddy. You're definitely killing your draft. We got 17 viewers. Shout out to all of our 17 viewers. Right now, our team is pretty sick. Our team is pretty sick. We got Jalen Hurts, Jamar Chase, DJ Moore, Najee Harris, Kenneth Walker, George Kittle, George Pickens, Samaje Perine. I'm very happy with our start. There's one team that I'm looking at their start so far in their draft, and I'm like, yeah, this guy's having a really good draft, and that's cream of the crop. Cream of the crop is off to a really good start. Wasim, I don't know if the dream, I don't know if he's gotten a quarterback yet. He might go with like a DJ shortly, because I have not seen Daniel Jones go off the board yet. Pat Fryermuth is a great pick there, like a kitten. I like it. Justin Tucker. Uh-oh. We got our first kicker alert. You know there's 17 rounds, brother. You know there's 17 rounds, brother. All right. Cortland Sutton's a good pick for Kenobi. Jamal Williams is solid. Jackson Smith and Jigba, somebody who I was looking for. Cream of the crop, got him. And then he also got, okay, Kenobi goes Anthony Richardson, Michael Thomas. So people are going for second quarterbacks now, which is great to see, because I have no intention of going for a second quarterback or second tight end. And we're up next. And we'll see what Cup these nuts do, but like I do have a player in mind here that I really want. And he takes Rashad Penny, which is spectacular because I wanted. So I'm debating between Rashad Bateman and Brandon Cooks right now. I think for upside purposes, I'm going to go Brandon Cooks because he can stay healthy and he can put up ridiculous productive wide receiver one numbers. Rashad Bateman's more of like a question mark for me, but I would consider going with Rashad Bateman maybe next round if he does come back. So yeah, our draft is off to a good start. Or way past the start. Our draft is going fucking great. Yeah, this is awesome. That the website is not awesome. Like Yahoo fucking sucks. Yahoo's hot garbage. But our draft is awesome. We're doing really well. And I'm very grateful that like nothing happened where it's like it's all working. The comeback took Rashad Bateman. Yeah, I figured he wouldn't come back around. Yeah, I hate Yahoo on the PC. It's a little bit more usable on the phone, but like it's pretty rough here. Did I give people a minute to pick and people are really taking the full minute? Like, make your pick. Come on, man. Okay. Nico Collins, gone. Evan Ingram, gone. All right, I see the next guy I want right now. And if he falls to me, this is like game over. But I'm up in 7 picks, so there's no way he's going to fall. Juju Smith-Schuster gone. Dak Prescott gone. Okay, my guy's still there. Several of my guys are still there. Come on now. If you're Disco Ball Nation and you're still tuning in, who do you guys think I'm drafting next year? Or who do you guys think I'm eyeing here with my next pick? All right. The Dreams team is taking the full Elijah Moore. That's the guy who I was eyeing. I really wanted Elijah Moore. And then so Johan now has a kicker and a defense. Maybe he'll draft 4 kickers and 4 defenses this year and win the league. I've seen him do crazier things. It's very possible. It's very possible. I think after we make our next pick, I'm just going to close the stream because this is like, there's nothing to share on Yahoo. There's like, quite frankly, Yahoo online or on the PC sucks. But I will give you guys a rundown on what we have and what we've done so far. All right. Now, I don't necessarily want to respect ADP here anymore. And so far on my draft, I have fairly balanced start. So I'm going to go with Damian Harris here because I'm really high and bullish on Damian Harris. So on our team, let's go to teams here or draft results, board. Let's look at our team. And after this, I'll bid you guys adieu and then finish off the draft on the phone because this is fucking awful. Fuck Yahoo. All right, so Jalen Hurts, Jamar Chase. Jalen Hurts was our 6th round keeper. Jamar Chase was our 1st round keeper. We picked at the 106. So Jalen Hurts, Jamar Chase, DJ Moore, which we got at a great value. Najee Harris, Kenneth Walker, George Kittle, George Pickens, Samaje Perine, Brandon Cooks, Damian Harris. Yeah, I love this draft. This draft is going really good. I hate this app. Nevertheless, shout out to you beautiful, wonderful folks for tuning in and supporting your boy. And I will see you guys next time. I just got to make sure that I could pull this up here on the app before. Okay. All right. Yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow for the Disco Ball Nation redraft here on fucking Yahoo. And shout out to Disco Ball Nation. Wasim says, love you, Disco. My team is way better. Bye. Love you too, brother. Good luck with the rest of your draft, and I'm looking forward to showing off our teams and lineups later. All right, buddy. Have a wonderful night, guys. Yeah, Disco Ball Nation Redraft League tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Before that, we will be live with the Patrick Pucci Fantasy Football Show. Jay Sieg. I'll be joined by Jonesy Juan Kenobi, and I haven't been joined by Jonesy Juan Kenobi in forever, so it's going to be nice to catch up with Jonesy over there. Yeah, you guys have a wonderful evening. Peace and love. See you guys tomorrow night.